Hi, today we're going to start talking about the nervous system. We're not going to do many lessons on it, but I would like to share some interesting facts about nerves with you. First, what do nerves do? Nerves transmit signals from the brain to places in the body and from places in the body back to the brain. So when you want to, let's say, tap your finger, that message travels from your brain, down your spinal cord, through your arm, and finally to the finger you want to move. When someone taps you on the shoulder, nerve cells, also called neurons, in your skin detect the tap and transmit a signal through your shoulder to your spinal cord and to your brain to let you know exactly where someone tapped you. So that's their job. Neurons carry signals or impulses from the brain to the body and from the body to the brain. It's not an exact comparison, but all of you have probably used a USB cable before. If you were to cut one open, which you shouldn't, but if you did, you would find separate wires inside. Some of them are for transmitting electricity to power devices, but the other wires are for transmitting signals similar to nerves. Now I'm going to talk about the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Nerve cells in your body are arranged in wire-like lines, and each line carries impulses either toward the brain or to a body part. Just like in a USB cable, these lines are bundled together. I don't know exactly how computers work or exactly how nerves work, but I do know that the concepts of how they work are the same. We have a brain that we process information with, and a computer has a CPU or central processing unit. In the human body, we call the brain and spinal cord the central nervous system. We process information in our brain and then send signals out to the spinal cord to get things done. In a modern computer, you can attach devices through USB ports. These devices can receive output from the CPU, like with a speaker to play music, or bring information to the CPU like a scanner or a gamepad. These devices are called peripheral devices. Peripheral means around or on the edges. So we have our central nervous system and everything around it that's plugged into it through the brain and spinal cord. That's your peripheral nervous system. So different areas of your skin, your hands, feet, eyes, and well, everything else is connected to the central nervous system through the peripheral nervous system. Okay, that's more than enough for now. Next time we'll take a look at how nerve cells actually transmit signals. I'll see you then. I love science fiction, and not just for how it looks. I love it for the ideas that people have and which eventually inspire real-world technologies. For example, some video game settings involving cyborgs are part of the cyberpunk genre of fiction. You know, people with electronic and mechanical enhancements. In games, we're not just talking about replacing limbs with new body parts, we're talking about adding parts that are better than the originals. These ideas aren't new. For example, a lot of sci-fi stories fall under the genre of cyberpunk, which inspired not only games, but anime such as Ghost in the Shell. Anyway, researchers have been hard at work toward making this a reality. The most obvious need is to help people who have lost parts of them, like eyes or limbs, but it could go further. I'm not a huge Elon Musk fan, and he's not the first to try something like this, but his team is developing something called the Neuralink, which is a chip that is surgically implanted in the brain. From there, it can read brain signals, but in the future, there are plans for a whole lot more, including signals to the brain. Here, check out this video. What do you think? Exciting? Scary? Miraculous? Dangerous? Probably. What do you think about combining humans with machines? Will it be as common as wearing glasses or a hearing aid? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Bye.